Well, you and Wack, you guys had a big blowout go down on Akademiks stream. You know, I know this is a sensitive topic right here, man.
Hey, Wack ain't, Ack ain't wanna bet that $50,000.
Wack did not want to bet the $50,000.
Nah, Ack ain't wanna bet it. He said when Wack got information, Wack usually don't be lying and he usually have facts and proof. I said, all right, since you believe in him so much, bet me 50,000 right now. I got 50,000 in cash on me right now. I bring this shit to you if my word ain't valid. I ain't never in my life had no snitch allegations on my name. Never, you hear me? So for Wack to get up there and play with me like that was crazy, you feel me? What if a was trying to get some views, get their podcast busting, some content? That ain't the way to go. You could have hit me and said, yo, Zay, let's do some content. We could have went and did a whole bunch of other shit, talked about a whole bunch of other shit that went viral. You know what I'm saying? But to say a snitch to go viral, play with a name like that, folks, like, that stand for something that's really from this shit for real, you bogus, you crazy. But you know, Wack called me, you know what I'm saying? He apologized, he let me know he ain't mean no harm, and you feel me? It ain't like that, you feel me? Literally yesterday. So, you know, I chopped it up with him. I told him, like, basically, you supposed to came like this from the jump. It wasn't supposed to be no, you know what I'm saying, doing it for the gram ass shit. You supposed to came at me and be like, nephew, let's get some in. Let's do this or do that. I'd have been like, yeah, you know, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Even after the first time you said I was a snitch when I was in jail, I forgave you for that. Then I come home, you do it again. Like, come on, bro, you can't even play like that, you know what I'm saying? But you feel me, we chopped it up yesterday, pieced it up, you know what I'm saying? Spoke our piece and we let that shit be. I was supposed to pull up the no jumper yesterday and you know what I'm saying? Go link up with they ass, but I ended up doing some other shit though. But, bro.
Okay, so, you know, what all happened with your case? I mean, just for the people who might not understand, to kind of clear it up for them. You know, for the things, you know, the Wack was accusing you of, you know, one of the things was he didn't understand how you got 12 months for a switch.
Man, you gotta understand, when I went to jail, bro, I thought I was gonna get 30 years for real. This is New York. New York don't be playing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in that bitch really thinking I'm facing up to 30 years, you know what I'm saying? But when I get up in there, already telling me like, bro, you don't have to stress or worry about it. That's like a regular gun case, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think cause it's a switch on it, that don't mean shit, gang. If you ain't got no felonies on your record that can really enhance your shit, you good, you feel me? And the most you can get in there is up to 10 years. You get what I'm saying? If they enhance you. You get what I'm saying? If the feds go by guidelines, my guidelines was 21 or 27 months. You get what I'm saying? I was in there for 14 months. I was in jail for 14 months. So if my judge said, yo, we're gonna give you 14 months and we're gonna give you another 14 months for the time that you did up in here, because all the shit that's going on in MDC is like molded, infested, all that. They basically, every day that you do, you get 2 days or 3 days for it. You feel me? So one day is like 2 or 3 days. You feel what I'm saying? So they double your time. They double your time up in there for all the shit that's going on up in there. So even if she would have said, all right, look, here go 20 months, like, or 22 months, I would have still been home. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got credited for that time that I did up in there, like double or triple. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that was up in there was getting that credit. You know what I'm saying? Because they was in there while all that shit was going on. You feel me? But we basically told the judge, like, all the shit I got going on, all the good shit I got going on, who I am, all type of shit. So she took that into consideration, you feel me? The gun didn't get caught on me, you feel me? It was other niggas' handprints on the gun. They picked me up for the case. I went to jail. I got out of jail. They threw the case out. A year later, picked the case back up. All this in the case is just like, this a bunch of bullshit. They doing whatever to try to get him, put him in jail and whatever. And this case don't really hold shit. You get what I'm saying? So I know she took all that type of shit in consideration. It's a whole document, everything, all that shit public where you can go read, go see that shit. It's nothing I can hide. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't live in the feds being no snitch, boy. A motherfucker gonna kill you, bro. You hear me? I don't give a fuck what yard, where you go, what, nothing, they gonna hurt you, folks. You coming up, you a snitch, boy. You can't live in that bitch. I'm my baby.
Well, you would have had a K5 in your paperwork, right?
Exactly, like, I ain't take no profit here, and I ain't gonna sit down with them people and make no, you know what I'm saying? None, I ain't do none of that. I sat in that bitch, did my time like a G. You know what I'm saying? I done did way more time than that. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been locked up 3 years at one time. You think 14 months is gonna make me tell? You crazy. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys squashed it, because it sounded like it was going in a really bad direction, that it was getting really serious. So I'm definitely glad to hear that everything is good between you guys.
yeah, everything good. Ain't no smoke with him, you feel me? I ain't gonna do shit to him. You know, we're gonna let that shit be what it be. But every motherfucker that played with me while I was in jail, they know not to play with my name no more. You hear me? It ain't even have to go to no fist fights or no gunshot. It's just simply me talking, being 100 and making understand and making this shit make sense. You feel me? You can't lie or make up no narratives or put no fool shit together on my name. I'm too solid, bro.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.